Righto, in today's video we're going to delete the ICV, which is the idle control valve, which is a pile of shite in these cars. Once it fails, it brings up the lights you see on the screen right now. There's a plane being annoying. I'll wait for the plane. Piss off, mate. Right, so you're going to delete it because mine is having issues, and when you have issues, your drivability just goes down the toilet, and it's a $400 item that's just going to fail anyway again. So it's just like, and you get better drivability and response without it, because you've got a drive-by-wire throttle body. There's the kit. So here's the delete kit from DG Maps, the little plugs. So the thing is, you plug the intake and your intake boot. I'll show you that later, but you plug those and you delete it in the software, which, if you haven't seen the video, you need to go back and watch the one about the software. What software? The one where you download the tune. So I'll link that in the thing down below. I've kind of just rushed through this because most of this shit's not bolted in, because it's just useless to have most of this stuff bolted in anyway, because these are just bolted in, but this sits in the grooves there anyway. Doesn't move, never moves. There's no real point of it just being bolted in, because it sits nice like that. So I'm going to pull it out and do the other two cylinders there. But so you'll need a flathead T40, either on a socket or a wrench kind of one, but I like the wrench ones, the socket ones, because I'm a lazy prick. So you need to remove the disser. Get on there, you bastard. Right, you need to remove. So you need to remove your airbox, which will have two nuts here, but I never install them because it's a waste of time. Move your MAF. That's the one thing. There's chicken shit everywhere. I haven't cleaned it. I don't know which one this is, but this will do. Magnetics parts tray, the best thing you can buy. They're like $10. They're so handy, especially me being a lazy fuck. I'm just fucking throwing shit everywhere. But you will need to undo your intake, which I've got this Turner Motorsports one. It's a pile of shit. I'll show you why in a minute. It is absolute junk. If you've got a ICV installed still, like, see, that's my intake's not even fucking bolted in. That's how shit it is. And then this thing's a pain in the ass to remove. Oh my god, where did that go? Somewhere down there. That's right. Right, take the hose clamps off. That is the best idea you can have when doing this job. So it's got this stupid little lip in here. Same with this one. It's got a dumb lip. That's not deep enough. So the ICV doesn't even connect it in. ICV doesn't even push into there properly. And then you have to do like a whole fucking maneuver just to get it in there. And then, so you need T40 for your disser as well. Bastard. Oh, fuck me life. get it later. Don't do what I did. Wiggle the disc back and forth just to get it out so you don't ruin the gasket either. I have replaced a plastic one with a aluminium one, as that does explode. Plus the original one has a pin that goes there and there's nothing to stop it, whereas this one has a bolt that goes all the way through and has little threads at the back here to keep it secure. There's an upgrade you need to do on your car. Monster brake. Alright, the next thing you need to remove is your, I haven't bolted that in either, your intake, which is 10 mils. I don't know if I can do it with, no, I need a ratchet. We had the 10 mil over there, I just need a ratchet. I'm trying to know if I'll put it here somewhere. I've just left shit everywhere at the moment because I'm fucking got about 3,000 different projects going on. That one. I'm going to grab this 10 mil as well. Got 3,000 different projects going on, like the headlights and stuff. Yeah, so I'll show you. I can probably take the ICV out, so it's these 10 mil bolts here. Get out of my way. Just make sure you don't fucking drop the bastards. Put them in your tray. In your tray. Right. So this is the big culprit of bad idle, bad everything. It's a pile of shit. So if it makes that noise, basically it opens and closes the valve to let less or more air in. But this does, it controls it via electronics and vacuum. It's a, yeah, good when it works, but a pile of shit when it doesn't, because it just leaves you stranded on the side of the road and your throttle response just goes down the hill. Like you'll probably have 100% throttle is probably about 40% normally when that thing is failing, so that is not ideal. So it basically works like this, goes in like this, which mine was tight but it wasn't seating correctly, which there's a massive vacuum leak there already from this pile of shit Turner Motorsport intake boot. So it's meant to sit on like this, nice and flush, with this in that way, like that. But see, that doesn't even, like, I've forced it all the way in. It's meant to go up to that lip there. So you're sitting there going like this, and your intake's on like that when you're plugging it in. So this boot is shit. So it's meant to have a proper seal like that. See how this thing's all the way out there? This thing's all the way out here, when realistically it's not even touching it. So don't buy these. This is shit. Just keep the original boots, replace the original boots. Alright, so in the intake, so the throttle switch there, above that there is a rubber piece of plastic, rubber piece of plastic. What am I saying? A rubber boot in there, which I need to get out. There's another fucking plane. Shut up. Fucking flight path. When you're driving the car and you're just sitting there getting the error and you're having 40% throttle be 100% of normal throttle, really annoying. This will do. You could probably just shove the plug in there, but I think I will just take it out so I can show you what. Oh, there's that bloody intake nut from the E53. Nice. Perfect. Alright, so I don't know if you can see in there. That there. Bastard. Let's take that out. Yeah. Alright, so it's this thing that curls in the intake. It's stupid. So I don't know if I need to take this out or replace the whole thing with this plug. So this plug from DG Maps in the UK, I reckon one just fits in there like that. Yep, that's right, like that. And then one goes on the end of your intake boot. Let's just not get as small as I want it to be. Oh no, it does. It's alright. So I want it there somewhere. Alright. Is that coming out? Sort of. Need to undo it a bit. Right. It's a good time to do your throttle body gasket if you have one, which I'm not because I don't care that much. Done it recently. Monster brake, but I think that should be right. I'm pushing it pretty good, so that needs to go back in the engine like so. Push that in. I don't think that's coming out. That's solid in there. Goes down in. See if I can. In there. Like that. And throttle body goes there. That's there. I'm glad I grabbed the silver one because I wouldn't have known which 10mm. What one the 10mm is because I've got mostly black sockets. Just the AliExpress impact ones work so nicely on everything, except for like really tight spaces, because they're a lot thicker. Because the impact rated ones, instead of these Tool Pro ones are nice though. Never had any issues with Tool Pro stuff and Ryobi stuff. Never had an issue. But see the black ones, they're like, you can see how thick they are. You can see how much thicker that is. And this is an 8mm. So, alright. Oh, here's the 10mm. Yeah, 10. Like, look how much thicker that is. I think you can see that. Yeah, so these ones are also nice. I don't know if Tool Pro is like the equivalent of Harbor Freight in America, but always had good results with my Tool Pro stuff and Ryobi stuff. Never let me down. Never had anything break either, and I've had this stuff for years, and I just throw the bastards on the ground too, which I am surprised. I don't think this one's going in. This one's not threading. If you're looking for tools in Australia, I think the Tool Pro range is probably the nicest ones I've found. Oh, the king chrome stuff's nice too, but it's more expensive, and if you're just doing basic shit like this, the Tool Pro stuff is nice. I mean, it doesn't mean I don't own king chrome stuff as well. I own a lot of king chrome stuff. It's just that I'm a tight ass. Like, half of my tools are from bloody AliExpress. But the Tool Pro stuff is nice because lifetime warranty. Alright, that's on snug. That is back on. Monster brake again. Yeah, this thing is a pile of shit. I hate this thing. This is the third one I've had. Just it shows how many times I've done this job. It's the third ICV that's failed on me. Not ideal. Okay. That's for the math side. I'm looking forward to not having to manhandle this dumb intake just to have it seated halfway on the boot throttle body. It's going to be so lovely. Someone needs to invent these things without the slip in. They just need to lock in. Lock in. It's so annoying. Tighten like a quarter of a screw and it's just not seating. And then you have to stuff around with it. That's so much nicer. Like, because before I would have to go, I could sit like this and I'd have to manhandle it, grab my screwdriver and tighten it. That's how shit this thing is. Now I've just got to figure out lock to lock. Can't really leave it loose now because I'm just going to have to figure this out. That's the only thing with the ICV lined everything up. So that's probably about right. About there. Alright, stay there. If I could get a socket down there, that'd be brilliant, but screwdriver is what I'm having to deal with. And they just slip off. They slip off so much. Right. You bastard, stop slipping off. Cool, I've done the intake. This is the disser plug, so you need to keep that one there. Disser. So the point of the two is that you have the first one connected and then you can smash the disser in there without having to wiggle everything in. Maneuver things, which, get out of the way. I mean, it's nice. But again, then there's just more vacuum leaks that can go. Like you can have, because you got a split boot. That's right. That other one's down the bottom somewhere. What's that for? Oh, that's the ICV. Stuff that. 2 extra bolts for me. I need to find that other nut. Right. Do it up 10% by fingers. Doesn't pull out. Is a valuable trick. Right, I'm going off camera to find this nut. Bolt. Monster brake. So I'll tell you where I found those things if anyone was interested. This is my king chrome body magnet thing. It's broken now, which I'm really annoyed with, but is what it is. I reckon I can return that to Bunnings and get a new one. So this one was down on this tray, sitting about there, which most of the stuff just falls on that tray anyway. And then my little, I put it in the pass tray. Other one was sitting in the goop of death. There's definitely a major leak on this engine, but I don't really care today to fix that. And then this one's a pain with this boot on. It's like right there. It's like there. the worst spot. And you can't really leave the boot off. Swivel bit there. Well, this is the shittest thing about this engine. The intake sucks to work on. The M57 one is so much nicer to work on. Hell yeah, brother. Plug your disser back in, boys. Make sure that's plugged in. Satisfying click. MAF. Excuse me. Monster burps are on fire. It's so annoying. That's another one. Like, it fits nicely when you take that off, but taking this thing off, putting this thing back on. Come on, get in there. Alright, you're in there. Now this needs to be... Put that mouth back on. Something like that. Ooh, it actually fits nice. What the hell? All this stuff never... Where's my screwdriver? Up there. So I could use a socket for this, but I'm not going to. Going to be that guy that complains about things not having easy ways to do it and just use the hard way to finish it off. MAF plug. Oh my god. What's this? Oh, I should have done the other way. So look, you have to go under the bloody thing to get that one. It's the worst one. No, actually this is the worst one. No, actually that's the worst one. This one I can kind of reach. No issues. This one's alright. It's just that one there you got to bloody go under your cooling to get to, and you have to like... So that's this part done for now. I am going to leave this thing and this thing off in case there is something wrong. The MAF's plugged in, this is plugged in, ICV is not plugged in because it doesn't exist anymore. But, alright, so that is that part done. We'll move on to the tune part. Alright, I'm starting this again because why not? So once you've grabbed your file, I put it in a folder. Go zoom. Oh my god. So what happens when you zoom shit in? Just everything comes cooked. But, so I made it in this folder here. You'll need to download the definition file from the same MS4X website under definition files. And you need to find the version, which my version is... wrong folder. 430066. So you need to match the number here. 430066, and you download the 512 kilobyte one. Download that. Download. I've already downloaded it. I'm just going to put it in the same folder. Drag, come on. And then I'm going to... Oh god, this is so cooked. I don't need that one anymore. Extract all there. And then take that XDF file back out into there. Let's delete that. So you need both of these to tune the car. So you need to load select XDF, Junior desktop, ECU Marsh, select that one. And it's going to select the new tune, and then I'm going to open the bin file, which is that 66 one. Bin file. So the reason why mine's changed from 56 to 66 is because I updated the DME, which I am making a video on. It should already be out, but silly me updated the DME after I'd done the ICV delete, so I have to do this all over again, which it's nice for you, but it's not convenient for me. So let's go. Need to go on MS4X website, MS43, and look for idle control valve delete. There is, so they have 3D printed plugs, but I prefer the metal ones because I don't want plastic melting in my engine bay. So if you have an M54B30, you can copy these ones. Copy what's exactly in this table here onto your tune file. But if you have a M54B22 or B25, they have a smaller throttle body. So in this article, they say a good starting point would be to increase the values with the open area percentage difference between the 54B30. So you need to change this table: IP, PVS, ISA, ISA, PWM table. So you need to change that table specifically to have higher values in it. So I'll show you that one when I open it. This is the ISA. So I did find a way last time you could search here. So you click the little magnifier. ISA. I'm just going to go drag that one over there. IP, PVS, ISA, ISA, PWM. Then you click that table. So these values for the B30 engine are, let's find it. Could be here somewhere. That one. So they are those. So it goes 0, 5.3, 7.4, 9 for these ones like this. Bastard. Get out of my way. So you can see there, those tables are similar but different. So from what that article is saying, if you have a B22 or a B25, you might need to increase these numbers again to get it running right. I'm no expert on this, but if you want to play around with that, there's a disclaimer before you do this. Because this one goes from 21.001 to 35.871, so it's a massive jump. So you probably want to start with like 6, 8, 11, blah, 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 blah. Like probably increase these numbers a little bit to see how it runs and go from there. But this table here, you can copy the numbers exactly for a B30 and it'll be fine, which is the benefit of this. So I'm going to start with 5.381, 7.430, 9.069, 11.510, 13.999, 16.940, 20.001. Make sure you get all the points and stuff right, otherwise your engine is definitely not going to run right. 279, 28.190, 31.479, 55.871. So you can see that these values are red now. You just need to click the little save icon and it'll disappear. But if I search it up again, those values will change to what we had in there. They're saved in that tune now. So that is good for us. And you need to continue with this, the whole thing. It's kind of tedious, but so there are all these tables here. You probably can't really see it, but my screen's too zoomed in. But you can see all these numbers here. Like this is all ones, so that makes it easier. This is all zeros, so that makes it easy. That's all the same value. That's all the same value. That's all the same value. Same with those, they're all the same value, except for this one here where it kind of skews like a... So this is all 81. Then the 58 goes across here. But then it comes across like... See how it continues across like this. Like this with all these numbers here. So you look at it this way really, but all these numbers are pretty much the same except for... Yo, what's going on? I don't know if... That shit. Alright, I don't know if I'm recording at the moment, but I don't know if anyone can hear you, so that's alright. I don't remember how I set up Discord audio last time. Audio output capture. Yep. I don't know if it works. Speak again. No, it didn't work. Oh, you're doing it, are you? Oh. Talk again.
Hello.
That's probably working now. Cool. So they can... I'm recording it at the same time because I have to do it again. It's so shit. I have to do it again.
Yeah, what happened?
Because I updated the ECU.
Oh, and you have to do the delete for the
Yeah.
ICV again.
Yeah. Which, yeah. I mean, I had a feeling that might happen, but it's what
Because
it
you've
is.
updated it to the newest stock
Yeah,
version,
stock
and then you have
version.
to make the modifications again to it.
Yeah, which is fair enough, but I should have probably started with
Annoying.
this. That's all
right. Yeah, I'd be interested to see how out of date mine is, because mine's a 01.
Yeah, because they've got the definition files. Can you see my... I'm not even sharing my screen. Discord. Okay.
You don't have to.
That's all right.
Whatever you want to do.
Well, they got all these definition files here, and mine was this 561 here originally.
Right, so it had received probably 2 updates by the dealer when it came in for services and such and recalls.
Yeah, I'd say so. And now it's 6.6.
Okay. Hey, 6.9's the latest, mate.
Yeah, I don't know. It didn't update to that. Maybe it's a special edition or something. I don't know. No idea, but that's all right.
Okay.
I'm just using that table to update the PVS ISA. This video is going to be fucking like over an hour long. There was a way to film this whole thing. I think it was fill with value. Yeah, fill with value 1.00 execute. And it changes the entire thing.
The full table is 1.0.
Yeah. So if you look on that thing I linked in there, it says that one goes to 1.00.
Okay.
IP, ISA, PWM, PVS, PVSN. So that one goes to 0.
So is this you just essentially deleting out the ICV from making any changes to air fuel?
Yeah, so it uses the throttle body to manage idle and stuff instead of the ICV,
Okay.
which my ICV was cooked. That was my third one I've had, so
Yeah, right.
yeah.
You never had an OEM though, did you? It was always just generic
No, I had an
replacements.
OEM, and then I had a OEM
Yeah.
from a wrecked car, and then a Rock Auto one.
Okay.
So, I mean, could have just, yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
it doesn't sound like they were doing too well.
No. So this one is 0.99998. And save. I just need to make it's hard to not, it's hard to keep track of which ones I've done. So I'm going to probably ideal use snippy tool and then cross out ones I've done. That one I've done. That one I've done. Done that one. Did I do the ISPWM core? No, I didn't do that one. That's right. Very good. Fill with the same value, I think. 99998. And save.
I was looking more into that throttle delay that seems to be standard, just baked into the ECU.
Yeah. That's why I wanted to update the DME to see if that pissed it off, because it's just annoying.
One of the things I read was that the dealer said one of the ECU updates had improved it.
Hmm. 00.
Ooh, ooh.
Almost fucked it. 0.00. Save. It doesn't take that long to do, but it's just time consuming with
Imagine
the
who figured.
last table.
Yeah, imagine who figured this out. The time it took to decipher it.
Oh, I'm glad they did, because I wouldn't have had the brain to do this. I need some
Um,
tuning guru, because it looks like that MS4X page is based on people that turbo their cars, so they would have deleted the
oh yeah, most of it.
ICV, deleted pretty much everything. PQ.
Well, you can take a backup of your finalized ECU file after you've done all this, can't you?
I don't know if how that works. I can probably try it. Doesn't really mean
That'd be the best scenario.
just to share it with the boys. Yeah. I
But there might be
say,
something different, like serial numbers or such. I don't know.
yeah, that's why I was just gonna just say it's easy to do
Yeah, make the mods yourself to what you've got.
it, because I don't know if that's how Gresham that does it. They just grab the file itself and then modify it, or they upload their something in there. I have no idea.
Well, yeah, he's either just cloning it.
Hmm. So I would have thought after looking at all this stuff. Core TPS. Yep, zeros. Hmm. Pff, you fucked it on there. Tab 6, all zeros. Save. ABC. Oh my god, there's heaps of them. Ink. I say 1. So it needs to be 0. And 2 needs to be 0 as well. C. N. I say diag. 8160. which I don't know about that. That seems like the max RPM is 8,160, unless that's the RPM of the something else, but my car doesn't rev that high when I've done it in RIS. Just under 1,000, I think. 0.1. Yeah. No, it's only when it's cold though. But when it's warm, it idles at. What is that fucking? That's the pager bar, I reckon. It's so annoying. Yeah, it's just it's like 800-ish. Just that value. Can't see it. That line there. 0.10. Okay, that's right. So 0.10. And this is the annoying table, IP. But there's a pattern that I saw last time when I was doing it. So it's not the worst. It's the most manual one. And this should literally just copy paste. Oh. Yeah, I'd be fucking screeching. Open Google Sheets, come on. Copy the whole table. Imagine. What's this? This works on its screech. Let's change this number to 3. Oh, you bastard. Alright, well. You can just copy paste that table. That's so annoying. I have to edit this down. Fuck me. Alright. Well. There we go. So that's saved. Save bin as 12 ICV delete. But yeah, I reckon every time you want to tune something, just download the tune again, so you don't have to save all your tunes. I just saved the stock one. So I've just got this one saved in many locations. Go with that, but it looks like that's done. Oh, my car's not on. So you need to plug it into the car to get the full software. Then you can turn it off, which is kind of annoying because when we do the checksum correction, open your file. I've already done it, so I'm going to do it again. So this is going to go through all the checksums and fix the ones that it needs to. So calibration monitor has changed the part, and the CRC16 checksum has changed. So you need to save that as, I've saved it as -checksum CS. Yeah, I want to replace it. And then you need to upload that one to your car. Is what I need to do. This menu sucks. So I need to load the binary file, which is I need to go to my desktop. ECU tune, I think I put it under. Yeah, that one. Tuned. ECU files. Don't. Make sure. So looking for a bin file. Right, I'm going to turn this off for a minute so it doesn't play music. ICV delete.bin. Full write. It's going to do a bunch of stuff. It's going to write the ECU with the ICV delete parameters that we have set before. To finalize, turn the key to off. So you got that little thing, turn the key off, put your timer on for 10 seconds. Well, this is autistic, but I'm doing it anyway. I don't care. 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. Leave that for 5 seconds, I reckon. Turn it to the next key. Alright, so at the moment it's running with the ICV delete, but it's got the traction control lights on. The washer light is just me. I am going to drive it around the block. Man, the throttle is way more snappy than it was. Put it down for a second because I can't. I'm getting throttle response. I heard the beep. Oh my god, the throttle response is insane. Like, because usually when the thing's on, I'm getting the error. I'm getting a snappy throttle response, but I can't brake. It just wants to accelerate. But this is amazing. It actually wants to go. I've got to be careful because I've got no tray on the bottom. Stick can just ruin my day. Kind of feels slow. Like, it wants to go on the bottom end, but it feels slow still.